Hey everybody, today I'll be showing you how to make a 3 milks cake. So what you'll need for the cake, you'll need 2 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon salt, 5 eggs separated, 2 cups sugar, 3/4 cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So here I have my ingredients. I am going to start by putting all the dry ingredients into a bowl. That's the flour. And I'm going to add the baking powder and the salt. And I'm just going to give that a quick mix for it to combine. And you're going to set this aside. After that, in a stand mixer, you want to add your egg yolks and your sugar. And you want to beat these until they are crumbly or they all combine, until the sugar gets combined into the egg yolks. And then you're going to scrape occasionally. This is what it should look like. Then you're going to go ahead and add in your vanilla extract and your milk. And you're going to go ahead and beat this again until it's all combined for about 5 minutes on a medium speed. Okay, this is what your finished products should look like. Then I have my dry ingredients. And what we're going to do is we're going to add like 1/3 of the portions and just alternate. So after you add in the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, you're going to beat that until it's mixed. And you're going to let that mix while you add in the rest of the dry ingredients gradually. And here we go with a little bit more. And like I said, just gradually add the dry ingredients until it is all the way through and you have your batter. So here's my finished batter, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. This looks delicious, and it should be a smooth, silky batter. And go ahead and just scrape the sides to get all that combined. Okay, so I just cleaned my bowl and I'm going to add the whites that we had separated from the yolks. And you're gonna beat these on high for about 8 to 10 minutes until they are fluffy, because this is going to make the cake moist and very fluffy. Okay, here we go. Here are whipped egg whites and our batter. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take spoonfuls of the whites and you're going to go ahead and fold it into the batter. And folding is just a method used like so, like I'm doing. It's just carefully folding the whites into the batter so it doesn't cut, and it will be very fluffy. It'll just make your cake super delicious. Okay, here's my finished batter. I just folded all my egg whites in, and I have 2 greased and floured 8-inch baking pans. They're the round ones, and I'm going to spread my batter evenly into both pans. Once you finish your pans filling them with batter, you want to tap them on the counter just to release any air bubbles, and they will be ready to bake. For a strawberry puree, you will need 4 cups of frozen strawberries, 1 cup of sugar, and for our thickener, you will need 6 tablespoons of water and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, so here I have my strawberries. I put them in a pan, and I'm just mixing them so they can get hot for them to melt. And here's my sugar. I'm just going to gradually add the sugar into the strawberries as they start releasing their juices and a puree starts to form. Okay, our strawberries have released some of their juice, and I just put it at the highest heat and they are boiling. After this, I'm just going to take a glass or a cup, whatever you have, potato masher, and start mashing your strawberries. Okay, your strawberries should start boiling, and then you're going to add the rest of your sugar. And gradually stir that in, and then you're just gonna let it simmer for another 10 minutes and your puree will be ready. Also, before you put it on your cake, you want to let this cool down, so set it aside and we'll use it for later. For your milk mixture, you will need 1 8-ounce carton of heavy cream, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. So here are my 3 milks. So to say, I have a bowl, and I'm just going to start pouring my cans and my carton one by one into this bowl. You're going to mix all your milks, whisk them together just so they're combined. Okay, here's our finished milk. And while you cool your cakes down, you want to poke holes all over the cakes and let them cool. And then this is what it will look like. So then you're going to start pouring your milk mixture into your holes of the cake. And that is where the milk will soak in, just like so. Once your bottom half of the cake is covered in milk, you want to add your strawberry puree in the middle. And go ahead and just extend it to the edges of the cake and add as much as you want. And this will be your middle filling. Now take your top half and you're going to place it on top of the puree. And I just poked some holes in this one too. And you're just going to repeat. Pour your milk into the holes. For your whipped cream topping, you're going to need 1 carton of heavy cream and 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Here I placed my heavy cream in my stand mixer. Make sure it's cold. And you're going to go ahead and whip this cream until it starts getting fluffy and starts looking like a frosting. And you're going to gradually add your powdered sugar in it. And this is how it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, I just took my cake out of the cooler. I let it chill for about 15 minutes. And I'm going to start off by placing my topping. And you want to sort of give it a crumb coat and then put it back in the cooler for about another 15 minutes for it to set. I went ahead and gave my cake another layer of the topping, and then I just decided to use a star tip and pump some little stars on the sides. And this is basically it. You can decorate your cake however you'd like. Here you go. I cut out a slice of the cake and you could just see the inside and the milk. I really enjoyed this cake. I hope you guys will too. This is delicious. Make sure you cool it until it's ready to serve. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you would like for me to do next. in the comments below.